Hello, my lovely people. I just hope you are doing great. Jasmine here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And I just wanted, to make a quick video. So I'll try just to go straight to the point. So I'm going to be talking about all my procedures and all the plastic surgery I have had because I have seen several articles, and comments and posts, which is pretty cool. That's okay. I don't have an issue with that. There is no such a thing as bad marketing. There is just marketing. So whatever. But I have also seen like some inaccurate, I think that's a word, information about my plastic surgery. So, and I've been very open about all the procedures that I have had. I don't see what is the purpose of me lying to you and saying like, oh no, I haven't done this when I have done it. That's kind of silly, and I'm very transparent about it. I don't have an issue. So I'm going to be explaining into details what I have done to my face, to my body, and how I have achieved like the face that I have right now and the figure that I have right now, which is far away from being perfect, but that's completely fine. I mean, I like it. I like how I look. I have always liked how I have looked, okay? So here we go. Now, before I explain like all the procedures that I have had, I know that for some people it could sound like contradictory, like, oh, you are promoting body positivity and self-love and all that stuff, but you don't love yourself. I'm just repeating, like more or less the kind of comments that I received, especially on social media. Like you are trying to promote body positivity, but you are the number one person that doesn't love yourself because you're always modifying your body and your looks are just because of plastic surgery and all that. But this is my perception about things. I don't have to be, right about anything, and everybody is entitled to have their own opinions, and I respect it. Even if your opinion is different from my eyes, my perspective is like I have always loved my body before plastic surgery and after plastic surgery, and the things that I have done to my body are being not because I hate my body. I have always loved it. It's just because I just want to enhance, I think that's a word, like certain aspects of myself, or I want to change, or I'm getting older and I'm like, oh, I think that I need this, maybe I didn't need it, but I just want to do it. But it has nothing to do with that, and all bodies are beautiful, in my eyes. And at the end of the day, that's not fair having people, having a very subjective opinion about beauty, because number one thing is beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but you are the beholder. So you are the only person, you are the right person, to make decisions about your happiness and about your body. And as far as you don't go that far, because I understand that they're extreme, with plastic surgery, people go too far and modify their bodies too much, and they look completely different, and unfortunately not in a good way. And it has been proved by doctors and all that, especially the psychiatric and psychological field, that there are kind of diseases like mental illness related to appearance and all that. People get obsessed and people get like addicted, because it is like an addiction, an addiction to a drug or anything, to plastic surgery, and always be modifying your body, and then you look completely different, and then your factions are just gone. And as I said, unfortunately it's not for good, sometimes it's for worse. And then these people, instead of getting more plastic surgery, need some intervention, like professional help. I understand that, and some people just attack me like I have that issue. And trust me, I'm actually very scared of modifying my face, because I love how my face looks, and the things that I have done is just, as I said, like small things. It's not that big. I look the same as usual. So I'm sorry, but that doesn't apply to me. And even if a person from social media is going through it, trust me, you're not helping by pointing it out. You're just triggering those insecurities on that person. And social media should be a place where we are all friendly, we're all nice, and if we have an opinion or we want to make a comment and we consider that it is not nice, it's better just to remain quiet, because that's not helping either if that is the purpose. So please don't do that and spread kindness everywhere you go, because at the end of the day, all the good things that you do and you say to others, they come back to you in major proportions. Be a good person. So now let's talk about plastic surgeries. So the first time that I ever modified my body, was in 2016, and I got breast augmentation. I have 500cc, and I have another YouTube video. You have to look for to my first YouTube videos ever, and I explain how was all the process about me choosing the doctor and the size of my breast implants and all that. And it was because I was so skinny by then. I was underweight, actually. I was at risk. I was too skinny because I used to work so hard. I was always working, not workout, but working, and I was not eating properly. I was almost not eating, or when I was eating, I was going through going through a lot of anxiety and kind of depression, at that time in my life. And I went through hardship. And that affected me physically. So the little breast that I had, because I never had big or anything, was super flat, was gone. You could literally see no difference between a man's chest and mine was pretty much the same. And I like the way I look because I was skinny and having no breasts, it was okay. But then, I don't know, I was in a stage in which I wanted a revenge body. I separated from my ex-husband. He cheated on me. That's another story. Got the other woman pregnant and all that stuff. And I was I wanted to transform myself and all that. And I have always wanted to have big boobs. Oh yes, I want the big. And those were the biggest I could get because I was skinny. And the doctor said if I put more bigger implants, that's gonna not look good, and you're gonna look, he was very taking care of the aesthetic part of me, not just pleasing me and doing whatever I wanted. I love my doctor. I don't know if I can share his name, but if you want, you can ask in the comments. I can share his name. He is Panamanian, and I got my surgery in Panama, and by then it was $6,000, but I don't regret. So if you want more information, you can look the other video about, it's called literally breast augmentation. So that was the first procedure ever in 2016. And it was pretty good, and I was so happy with the results. So at the end, I'm gonna add all I'm gonna sum up everything I have spent, and you can see how much I have spent to modify my body. So that was number one. And then I also have braces. When I was in high school, I was 14, 15, I guess, but I didn't wear the retainers, I think that's the name. And when I was in my early 30s, my teeth started to twist again. Yes, because I never used the retainers, and I was warned about it. You have to use the goddamn retainers. So by then in high school, my mom made a huge sacrifice, because we were not rich or anything, to pay around $3,000. That was the cost by then, to wear braces, and all the money was gone because of my stupidity and not wearing the retainer. So as an adult, I didn't have any other option than having braces again. So yes, I have braces, and then I took them off. I never have a Zoom whitening. As you can see, my eye teeth are, for some people I drink a lot of coffee. I don't drink wine, but for some people they're oh, you have yellow teeth. No, actually, these are my natural teeth. Sorry, this is such a weird smile. This is my natural teeth, and trust me, this is how teeth honestly look like. But the thing is that a lot of people modify their teeth and they look so freaking white, like this napkin, like this. And then when you see normal teeth, people are like, oh, they're yellowish, but actually that's the real color of teeth. They're never gonna be super, super white. And I drink coffee, and I'm not gonna stop drinking coffee, but at least I don't have, no, I don't have bad smell, and that's all that matters to me. So I have braces, and that was, by then I spent like, well, the first time was my mom, doesn't count, so the second time was me, and I spent 1,200. They were cheaper, oh, thank God, you know, and very happy. Then another procedure that I have was getting a fake tooth. What is it? Let me see. Is this one? That's why it looks like different. It's like whiter than the others, because I had a motorcycle accident, and because of the accident, it was so terrible. You look, I still have this. Maybe I'm gonna cover it with a tattoo, I don't know. You know, I broke my arm. I have some nails and stuff, and then my tooth as well. So I traveled to Colombia. So including, why did I travel to Colombia? Because they have so like good dentists in there, quality number one, and also it was cheaper, like paying for the hotel, paying for the treatment, paying for the food, the round tickets and everything. It was even cheaper than having it in Panama. So in Colombia it cost me $800. So I spent like 1,200, yes, 1,300, sorry, $1,300. That's how much I spent on my tooth. So I went there, they put the nail. I'm not gonna show pictures and anything, that's disgusting. And some people can get like triggered by those images. And then 6 months after that, they put the tooth again, like the permanent. You know, I had a temporary because they needed 6 months for it to heal and to see that the implant was actually planted correctly on my gums. And yes, thank God it was. And now, yes, they gave me back my smile. And I was without a tooth like for, oh my gosh, like for 9 months, because the pandemic and all that, it was not possible to travel, and was a disaster. So when I met Gino, I didn't have a tooth, but he loved me that way. And I was always laughing like this. I still do it unconsciously, you know. So that was another procedure that I have had on my face. In addition to that, I have also had they call it permanent makeup. You know, I think it's like the, I forgot the name, you know, the eyebrows. You can see I don't want to say like I suffer from alopecia because that's a very severe, but yes, I kind of have hair loss, and even my eyelashes, I have very little, even my eyebrows, very little. I started to lose like hair everywhere, even my eyelashes, even my eyebrows. So I decided to, I look so pale, so pale, and I wanted to have them, you know, like very beautiful. And I didn't have the makeup because I'm almost working out, and I'm not a makeup person, people. I just make up for pictures, for special occasions and that stuff. I'm not a makeup person. So I have my eyebrows, and I have retouched them 2 times after I have them. I think it was back in 2018, then on 2020, and now 2022. I retouched them again with the same person, and I freaking love them. Now going to the lips, like this, the most critics I receive is from my lips, and people are like, oh, you look like this plastic sex dolls and stuff. They're hideous, they're ugly. I like them very meaty. I'm not gonna go bigger than this, okay? They're big enough. I know they're super big, and for some people it's too much. For me it's good, and I love them, because before my lips were like bleh. I have no lip. So I wanted to feel like, how does it feel to have lips? And it's so wonderful. It's so meaty. I love it, and I did it because I want it, you know. So I have done it how many times? I'll be super honest, 5 times to achieve. I know some people are gonna be like, you crazy girl. Yes, let me be myself. Okay, so I have done it like the fillers 5 times, and each time it has cost me $250. Okay, because I like the person, like the owner of the place, she's my friend, and she always give me a special price, but they are more expensive than this, so you have to, I'm gonna do the math for you. So 5 times 250. Okay, my lips. In addition to that, I also have lip blushing, that is, as I said, permanent makeup. They like tattoo your lips. You can see I don't have anything. Okay, and I look oily because I put my serums. I don't have anything, like no, like no lipstick, and they look like this. So I did it 4 times, and each time it was $180. So 4 times 180, to achieve this color, because at the beginning it was like to neutralize the color of my lips. They were very dark because because of the color of my skin. As you can see, my elbows are gonna be darker, certain parts of my body, because of melanin, which is fine. I love it. And that happened also to my lips, so they have to like neutralize it. Means like I have some areas in my lips that were darker than others, so they put like the same color uniform. And after that, the color that I wanted red. Yeah, I know I'm extreme. I'm a little too much. I wanted them red. So look, of course they're not gonna look red, but I love them. I recently retouched them, and they're perfect. No more, no bigger, no more red. So they stay like this, and that's pretty much it on my face. Okay, I promise I haven't done anything else. Oh, plasma. Yes, I should say it. I do a lot of facials, but when I do it is plasma, and I have another video explaining what plasma is. They take out your blood, they spin the blood to separate, like the white cells, the blood cells, and the plasma. And the plasma, which is like yellowish, they literally inject it on my face, and it looks like it helps to smooth, to give this glow. It helps with the wrinkles and all that stuff, and it has like a Botox effect. But I haven't done Botox yet because I'm 35, I'm almost 36. Am I gonna do it? I still don't know. I have to research, about it, and I'm trying to be as cruelty free as I possibly can. And I don't know, like I know that it might not be cruelty free at all. So I don't know if I'll do it because of that. But am I gonna need it in the future? I don't know. I have some wrinkles as a normal person, but as I said, I take a lot of care of my skin. I don't make up, and I do believe that's the key. Like, makeup ages our face if we don't use good quality makeup, and we don't take it off, and we don't clean our skin, and we don't have a skin care routine. It affects a lot. Since I don't make up or anything, my skin is always very fresh, and all that stuff. And I'm still young. Like, give me a break. 35 is still young. So I haven't done Botox, and people say that I have done it, but no, not yet. If I do it, you're gonna be the first to know it. I don't have an issue with that. My nose job. I have seen so many articles about like, oh, Jasmine and her nose job. I don't know why people say it. I was born with this nose. I have never touched my nose. And I have said it like 20 times, but people continue insisting on, oh yes, you have done your nose and all that shit. And I'm like, no, I haven't. I promise I haven't. This is the nose I was born with. I mean, the only way I'll have a nose job is, God forbid, I have an accident, or I require it for like, because I have to, not because I want to bonify it, and sometimes like I feel this part of here is like big, and I'm like, oh, what if I, especially with the filters. That's why I stopped using filters. That shit makes you sick. And I wanted to have it like this, like, oh, smaller. But I'm like, you know what? No. I'm so scared, guys, of touching my face. And you're like, yeah, you're scared and you're doing all these things. Yes, because this is minor. Like putting fillers, like making it like, like the foxy eyes and all that, that really changes your appearance. This just like make it look better, but I'm not into that. I'm very scared like doing something to my face and look different and me don't liking it, and no way. I also spent tons of money on hair, yes. And I have another video explaining the technique and how they did my hair. So they use like these little things, you know. Can you see it? So this, right, they put like hundreds of these pieces of hair, and I can do a ponytail. I can do everything. These are the best. I wish I had this for the table. I have saved myself from cyberbullying so freaking much. I was so triggered at the beginning, you know, when everybody was making fun of me. Everybody was comparing me to a person. I don't know, Martina, I don't know who. I don't know who that person is. But it's not a problem, me comparing me to that. But they were like being very despective about it. And oh, it is plastic and all that. I have explained, okay? I suffer from hair loss. My hair, this hair didn't make it on time because I asked to bring it from another part, not in Panama, but so I was not even gonna make it for the tell. And I cried when I saw that. I cried a few times, and then I was like, you know what? Whatever, it's true, and I made my best, and I was there, you know, because viewers deserve to see, they deserve to listen to my comments, the questions, you know, that the audience have, you know, been wondering. They deserve to have me there for respect out of the network and out of the viewers. I stay with my plastic wig, and I resisted the bullying and the memes, and then I was laughing out of it because whatever, what doesn't kill you, you know, make you stronger. And now I love it. It's so freaking beautiful. So this technique, I have to change it every 4 months. The first time I paid for it, it was $1,400 because it included the hair, putting the hair and all that. So every 4 months when I change it, it's gonna cost me like $500. I haven't gone yet because I still don't need it, and I have had it like for 2 months already, and it looks so freaking perfect. Like literally, it's the best investment in my life. And they sell the products like this is the shampoo, this is the conditioner, this is, you know, the hair cream, you know, for wavy hair and all that. And I love it, and it's very similar to my hair. As you can see, you don't know where my hair, this is, for example, this is my hair, this is fake, you know. And as I said, I spent $1,400 for it, and it was, you know, it was an investment, because after that, like my self-esteem improved a lot, because if there is something that really touched me, it's like my hair. Why I want to cry? Like, yes, it really hurts me when people make fun of my lips or anything, like whatever. When it is about my hair, it hurts me because it's something that I don't have control over, and it's related to my anxiety and stuff. It's something that I know, like, if I could control my anxiety, I will stop my hair to fall, but I can't, and that's why it hurts me, you know. But whatever, I'm a happy person regardless of anything. So in my body, I have never had a BBL or anything, so that's pretty much it, you know. I also wear eyelashes, fake eyelashes. Right now, these are my they're so short, right? Oh, and this, I have this thing, you know, the eyeliner. I also have it, and it cost me $200. I only did it once, and I regret it. I'm gonna explain to you why in another video. That's the worst procedure I have ever had in my face, and that's why I was like, I'm not doing shit, you know, without learning more. And that's why, you know, this I didn't like how they make it. Looks terrible for me. I don't like it. Yes, but I already have it, and I have to wait like 5 years for it to disappear. So whatever. Don't touch your eyes. Don't, the foxy eyes, this shit, don't do it. Like eyebrows is okay, your lips okay, but your eyes don't, because it changes a lot your appearance. Like, it doesn't look bad, but I mean, I wish I have never had it, you know, like why did I have it? I don't know. And then I regret. So this is pretty much everything I have done. You know, I work hard, like not very hard, like I work hard consistently. My workouts are very light, to be honest. I don't do tons of weight or tons of repetitions. It's just an average workout, but I do it regularly, and I'm very disciplined because I never had the motivation to work out. I'm always lazy. I don't want to do it and all that shit, but I do it because I want to look hot naked. So that's pretty much it. I hope you like it. I know I speak a lot, so I love you all, and thank you for watching. If you made it until the end of the video, and if you have any questions, just let me know. And don't ask me like, oh, who was paying for it? Was it, you know, the heck no. It has always been myself. I have always worked, even when I got fired and unemployed. I found a way to make money, you know, in an honest way. So no. He hasn't paid for anything. He only paid once for my hair extension that were not even this. Those were cheaper, but I appreciate it. It was like 100 something. And then he paid for the first time I got my lips. He paid for it. And the other 3 times I pay for it. So I'm gonna put at the end of this video how much I have spent so far, you know, on my modifications and plastic surgery. So I love you.